Welcome to the WOW seat, Wowlywood, the New Era Hollywood Connection Factor. I am New Era cross-functional celebrity-preneur AliNICOLE WOW and the founder of the WOW Seat Media. Now, the WOW Seat Media features several signature production segments, and they're each on different platforms. But on this platform, we feature emerging new era celebritypreneurs and also cross-functional celebrities that have been trained by me and work with me, or they have worked with me previously where I served as an advisor, a consultant, or a mentor, within those roles. You can learn more about the WOW Seat Media by following us on Facebook. Also, visit www.thewowseat.tumblr.com. Well, today we are joined by my senior star celebrity protege, Tom Tom, who has been trained by me in a variety of areas. He has actually been a cross-brand celebrity since 2012, and he is also my chief multiplicity officer for WOW. We do it all media. We feature media tours here within that platform. I want to tell you just a little bit about him. He has 30 publications on Amazon. They serve a variety of industries, and to name a few, the sports arena, financial empowerment. Also, he serves emerging authors and also comedy. Again, just to name a few. He also has several online platforms that feature various areas of his expertise. I am so proud of him. There's like tons that I could say about him and his greatness. As I mentioned, he's been cross-trained by me in several areas. And something I want to point out is that he has made a historical mark in the media for actually being the first cross-brand protege celebrity within the new era marketplace trajectory. So he is phenomenal and amazing. And I don't want to delay, anymore. And he'll be able to share with you how you can reach out to him and follow him before the close of this segment. So welcome, Tom Tom. So excited to have you.
Well, good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you are most welcome. So I certainly could not kick off these next initiatives without first having you to come forth before bringing on some of the other emerging celebrity-preneurs. Like you've been on this journey with me since 2012, and it has simply been amazing. There are not enough words or adjectives to describe how proud I am of you for your phenomenal works, but also just your due diligence and who you are as a person of character and integrity, which is really important is stepping into higher callings and especially, in the media space. So I want to start with this because you are entering into a newer phase because you're leveling up into the celebritypreneur aspect. And I mentioned what you've done with writing. I mean, there's a variety of levels to you as a blogger, as just so many different areas as a consultant, empowerment coach, and what you do in the sports industry. But I know that you are super excited that in this process you're actually going to get to champion a few others who are new to this process in our upcoming season with the training intensives for these emerging celebritypreneurs. But I would love to just dive in and start asking you a couple of questions because, as I mentioned, you're on this newer phase of the journey that's kicking off. So it's super exciting. So are we ready to dive into some laser Q&A here?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, so let's get it, definitely. So you know that within the Wowly world and Wowlywood experience, everything that has to do with the wow and the evolution of the wow factor is all about the worthwhile, outstanding works that we deliver in the world. So do you want to share what your current wow mission or what you feel your current wow mission is in the marketplace at this time?
Well, the only mission I have is to use my platforms to, spread my message and, to make an impact in whatever way I can.
Yeah, in a variety of ways. You know, I kind of love how you answered that, because it wasn't necessarily, you know, specific in terms of it is this particular thing. And the interesting thing is, because of you and I and the cross branding and the cross functionality, you know, we have these different levels and different dimensions and layers to how we show up and how we make an impact. And that's why, you know, we're demonstrators, except, you know, we don't do all this explaining about what we do. We just allow ourselves to be of service and leverage our lives pretty much, you know, as a niche. And so I love the intention, you know, that you brought forth there. So I'm very, you know, appreciative that it wasn't, you know, so detailed in specifics. Is that when people start to follow you and get to know more about you, then they'll see the different areas in which you can serve, and those platforms will provide those next steps for them. So let's move forward here. So what about starting this process are you most excited about? Because you've been, like I said, a part of so much for these different years, but you know that you're at a new phase. So I love to hear about, yeah, what are you most excited about?
I guess more than anything, seeing how I grow from this process, and you know, as we you know, move through it.
Yeah, yeah, evolving through it, because it's that's what it is. It's the evolution, right? And
Yeah.
being able to expand. And so with you being at this phase, I guess that would be it for you. It's like, yeah, I want to see how much more expansive I can be, what my evolution has brought me up to now, and what will be the fruit and the harvest, you know, of that outgrowth. So, all right. So, why do you feel it's important for you to be stepping into celebritypreneurship? Of course, you're at a different phase, but this level at this time, why do you feel it's important for you, Tom Tom?
Well, it's, you know, it's about that time, and you know, I guess people need to hear my message, and you know, what I had to share with everybody.
Yeah, you do. Now, you are very, how can I say, I love to call you the controversial catalyst, because that's something I had kind of been grooming you to be over the years, because
Yeah, you've been
you
calling
have,
me that since 2012.
exactly, yes, exactly. That's been the thing, is because you say the things that need to be said that uh, most often people won't say. But when you are delivering your message, you're not trying to be so candid, to be like a smart mouth, or you're really trying to help elevate people. And you understand that sometimes that there's not always going to be a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. And sometimes the gift can come in a certain package that people don't want. They say great gift, lousy wrapping. But you've had a unique way, no matter what the industry has been, to convey a message that can be very solid yet direct. You are, what do you say? I'm going to be, there's certain writings or things you say, I'm going to be as raw as a, what do you say, a cow, a steak off a cow, or
Yeah,
I'm paraphrasing.
I'm gonna give it to you raw dog style, and be
Yeah.
raw than a steak that's still part of a cow.
That's it. Right. And sometimes people have to have that. I mean, we can't always expect that truth is going to show up in the formats that we desire and make us comfortable. And that also relates to our wow works. You know, our worthwhile, outstanding works aren't always that they flow so easily. We grow and stretch, you know, through the process. And so being able to, as you say, show up and make this difference, and the time is now, you know, to be able to do that. There's no time for anybody to be hiding their gifts, or not showing up effectively. They're not here to withhold anything. And that's something you certainly, you know, don't do. So before I move forward, is there anything else you want to say around the importance, even if it is to someone else, about stepping up into their importance, in just anything? Because you're the empowerment. Or you can save that to the end, it just however you would like to.
Nothing really, except for I know I got a lot of people watching me, and You
Yes.
know, even some of them, you know, counting on me to make this happen. You know, so I can be an example for them. So, you know, I got to keep it moving.
You do, yeah, and that's something you certainly do. You keep it moving, no matter what, through uh, the rough times and the times that seem, you know, a little bit more easy than others. You know, looking for a lot more of that, you know, moving forward for sure. So, name at least one aspect of working with me, you know, so far in other areas that has been a highlight to you, or you feel have been most beneficial.
You want me to come up with just one? That's
Oh, oh, thank you. Or just one or two, you know, some, you know,
man.
for the sake of this segment, something that you feel is valuable, you know, for the listeners to, you know, be able to understand a little bit about the process that you have, you know, been. So, yeah, modesty. Yeah, we
I mean,
appreciate
like
it.
I said, it's hard to name just one, but if I had to start somewhere, you know,
Okay.
it's the with the fact that I've been overlooked and passed up on by so many people, you know, with so many opportunities, and
Yeah.
you saw something in me to take this gamble on me and build me up to what I am now. Yeah, you know, all I can say is I would be nowhere near where I am now without you. And
Oh.
you know, I guess if I had to name one thing is, you know, I wouldn't be a published author without your guidance.
Oh. Thank you.
Cause
Wow, you are 30 books deep now, aren't you?
right, starting with all this content I was sitting on,
yeah.
uh, and no way to uh, channel it.
Mm-hmm.
In 2012 to, you know, where I am now.
Yeah. Wow. This is amazing. And it's been such a phenomenal journey with you. Like I said, now you're talking about hard to name one thing about me. Wow. When it comes to you, yeah, it's very hard to even just, you know, stop in like the top 10 bracket because there's like so much that can be said. And of course, when there has been this duration of time of seeing your growth and your progression, it's phenomenal. That's why, you know, I'm going to put out a book, you know, about that, you know, your journey and just the phenomenal experience and your importance in the world and in the marketplace. And I'm so glad that this new phase and this juncture of your journey is shifting you into more of the higher star power. Because of course you're already, you know, well known and people just love you in so many different spaces. That's a whole nother show within itself. The Tom Tom fan base. That's a whole nother show. But people are looking forward to you, just as you said. They're looking to see this next level of you. So you provide this example and powerful demonstration of what is possible. And you know, we're all about creating new possibilities for people and helping them to see, you know, in different dimensions of opportunities and never be limited. So,
Well, I got you to thank for all of it too.
oh, thank you. Well, you know,
No,
I appreciate you. Go ahead.
because
I'm
when
sorry.
I was gonna say, because when you discovered me, you know, I was, you know, 32 years old, still
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out my purpose and the direction I was supposed to be heading in. And now, because of you, I pretty much got it figured out and
Yeah.
on my way.
Oh, thank you. Yes, you are well on your way to another level because you have already been the way and demonstrating the way for so many, and that's why so many look up to you and simply love you. And of course, they're continuously looking for more. And so, at this stage, you stepping more into that higher star power in this celebritypreneurship uh, is definitely the higher path at this time because I will say this is that yeah, people can be well known and be celebrities, but it doesn't mean that they are well paid. And so this bracket or juncture of the journey and phase is all about being well known and well paid. And when you have these unique gifts, you know, Tom Tom, that people need to be compensated for their time and energy and efforts of what they do to empower people. And so it's time for others to reap the harvest. So I know that you're very excited that you will be empowering and championing the new emerging celebrity-preneurs, you know, in this way, as you are continuing, you know, to expand, because you've had several opportunities and different things that come your way. But you know that this is a time where you've created some opportunities with a new emerging empire, you know, that you have, but then also too being still open to these other higher opportunities. So I love just being able to share this space with you. Like I said, there's so much that we can talk about, and we will, because, you know, you are a regular feature here on this platform, and then others within the WOW Seat media production space. So people will be able to see more of you through the WOWLYWOOD experience. Would you like to share at least 2 platforms or so that our audience can check you out on or follow you on?
You can basically, right now you can follow me on my social media, Facebook, you know, it's facebook.com/TomTom82, and LinkedIn, TomTom Singleton, and Instagram is at TomTom0082.
Okay, and then also too, you want to share a little bit about your newer platform, the TomTom brand, and where they can learn more about you, that URL?
Yeah, that's Tumblr. It's tumblr.com, you know, /.
Yeah, so it's www. It would be tomtombrand.tumblr.com. I believe that's the site. That URL will be in the show description, also with the other platforms that TomTom has suggested that you check out or follow him on. So TomTom, before we close out, would you like to share some closing words of you know, empowerment for the listening audience?
Oof. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that one.
You should always be. You're on the spot. You're the empowerment. You always have something to share of inspiration. Yeah, you do. You always have something to share.
Well, just keep it pushing, and believe in yourself, even if you're the only one that's believing in yourself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's important. Self-belief above anything else is very important, because if people don't believe in themselves, then even when
nobody else will.
Yeah, that's right. But then even when someone else does, then people won't really step fully into that. They won't really embrace that, because they have the limiting beliefs and limitations around how they see themselves. So that's, you know, that's critical. Thank you so much for, you know, that empowerment. Definitely looking forward to, as I said, having you back on this platform and so many others. And of course, I wish you the absolute best, and I'm excited for this next phase in your up-leveling in the shift in the celebrity-preneur-ism. So thank you so much, TomTom, for being here. I appreciate you.
Well, thanks again for having me.
Oh, you're most welcome. And so I just want to close out with thanking the listening audience, those who are joining us and will be listening at another time on our WOWLYWOOD platform, which is, again, a production of the WOW Seat Media. You can follow us on Facebook, as I mentioned before. That's under the WOW Seat Media. And then also visit www.thewowseat.tumblr.com. And if you want to learn more about me, You can visit www.alinicolewow.com or check out my press site at www.wowshedoesitall.com. I am certainly looking forward to being back with you soon and bringing you more of this new definition style, celebrity-preneurism, and just looking forward to sharing these emerging celebrity-preneurs who are here to demonstrate this new era marketplace dynamics of something different and unique that you've never seen before. So as Tom said, you got to believe in yourself, and that's what we want to end on. Believe in who you are and show up like what you do and who you are really matters, because it does more than you can imagine. So have a great week and stay blessed.